Welcome back to the Late Night Charge. I'm your host, Joe Brown.
And I'm Dave Puglisi.
Feels good to be back, Dave.
Yeah,
second semester. We're returning from our hiatus, right? Finishing up season 2 strong.
Dude, coasting our way out of college. That's what's happening next.
How was your break?
Yeah, same old, same old. You know, just hung out with the boys, crashed my car, did some work, and, all the same old, same old.
What was that?
Nothing, man.
Hung out with the boys. That's
right. Yeah, you were there.
Yeah, hung out with the boys. Yeah. Well, mine was pretty fun. I slept a lot.
That's pretty cool.
10 hours a day, like wake up.
That's impressive.
Just so I could go back to sleep. Like that's
wish I didn't have to work.
I watched a lot of movies.
That's nice.
Right. I saw a baby. That was cool.
That's pretty sweet. Babies are cool.
The usual, good winter break.
No babies, you can hold.
Yeah. So, are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
All right. So, you know what else is pretty solid along with our winter breaks?
What was that?
The Super Bowl. If you guys don't know by now, I don't know how you're watching Late Night Charge, but you haven't found out about the Super Bowl yet. But the Patriots won. Seahawks lost. They threw a pick right at the 1 yard line. Last play, 20 seconds left.
Should have ran the ball. Should have ran the ball. Marshawn Lynch.
But, whatever. It was an emotional night. All the Patriots fans were pretty happy.
Yeah, man. You know what? That was emotional, Joe.
What?
All the commercials. All of them.
Yeah, they were pretty sad this year.
Yeah, not a lot of funny. A lot of emotion, though. A lot of tears.
Yeah.
Every time.
You know what got me? It was the Nationwide commercial. It was really sad. It was where that kid died.
Yeah, that was pretty rough. But you know what was even worse, Joe?
What was
when
worse
Liam
than
Neeson,
dying?
all right, when he got tricked in that video game,
The Game Award thing?
Yeah. Do people know that he will come and kill you, Joe? That was sad. I saw the pain in his eyes.
That's
during that
worse than a
commercial.
little kid dying?
It was so painful. You imagine playing Clash of Clans, some people just raid your camp and steal all your stuff? That'd be brutal, man. That'd be terrible.
Yeah, that's so worse. But the one that was the best upside, the whole thing of the Super Bowl, I think, was the Katy Perry halftime show. It was awesome. People were skeptical. We didn't know what was going to happen, but she had this big lion, tiger thing she brought on, a liger, if you will. She had huge fireworks, obviously, because of fireworks.
While she was wearing her Chaz Michael outfit.
She had all the crazy things. She had the beach ball one, all the crazy outfits, and that crazy ending.
Joe, I think you're missing the most important part of the show.
What was that?
Left Shark, Joe.
Left Shark?
He was an inspiration to me. Absolute inspiration. I'm going to tell you something, Joe. Look, I'm coming here on the Late Night Charge to tell you all. I didn't want to have to tell you right now at this moment in time, but I'm leaving the charge to try out to be the Left Shark.
You're auditioning to become Left Shark?
Dude, I can do it, man.
You got the moves?
I got the moves.
You got the moves like Left Shark?
I got him.
Hey,
I got him.
Looks like you might be the right shark for the job.
You know what, Joe? That was really, really uncalled for. I want to be the Left Shark, not the right one.
All right,
you could be a palm tree if you want. They were pretty cool.
Vin Diesel was a tree in middle school, and look where he's at now. He's a tree in a $1 billion movie.
Yep. Yep. And he also drives some fast cars.
Yeah. So let's get into some different news. So I don't know if you're a big Blink-182 fan, but this is huge news. So Tom DeLonge from Blink-182 has decided to leave the band.
Dude, I bet you the people of 2003 are really upset right now.
Oh, that's messed up, man. All the Small Things is a pretty awesome song.
Sorry, I retract my last statement. All the people of 1999 are really upset right now.
All right, whatever. That was good. You don't know music. You just don't understand.
Yeah,
but anyways, this is a pretty awesome story. I don't know if you heard about it, but a Texas man tried to pay his property taxes in cash, right? Mm-hmm. Seems simple enough. You're allowed to do that. Nothing against your constitutional rights. It was $600, and he's like, all right, I'm going to pay it all in singles. Again, that's cool, whatever. Do what you want to do, Texas guy.
Kind of a mean move, but
what he did was he folded each individual dollar bill so tightly and so small that it would take the people working 6 minutes just to unfold $1 bill.
Wow.
So if you're doing the math, I know you failed math, but I'll do it for you. So it took 60 work hours to unfold all those bills just for $600 property taxes.
Let me tell you. First of all, Joe, that is a way to stick it to the man right there. Second, that's an absolute genius move because by the time they unfold all those bills, he could be long gone before they realize he took $20 back.
That's true.
He only paid him $5.80.
If only he was that smart though, because he stayed around the entire time taunting them, doing it. and he actually got arrested because of it.
That's
So
interesting.
he wasn't that smart.
That's really disturbing the peace, right there.
Right? Oh my God! Could you just imagine when he's in jail?
Right.
What's your jail story?
Yo, man, what you in for?
Yo, I folded a bunch of dollar bills.
I rolled some dollar bills so tight.
I'm innocent, son.
I didn't do it. I swear. Everybody's like, yo, man, that guy's some hardened thug, man. Don't mess with him. It's a dollar bill guy.
Oh, watch out.
Oh, man.
I mean, he might when he's paying his what's it called? God, the bail. Could you imagine this was just a ploy the whole time, just so whoever gets him and pays his bail also pays in folded up dollar bills, and it's just a cycle of arrests.
It takes 2 years for him just to get out of prison because they're kind of
all for
money.
$600 property tax. Oh man. Well, let's move into outer space here. All right, we got some space news. A British woman wants to be the first person to give birth on Mars. Did you hear about that, Dave?
No, Joe. Surprisingly, I did not.
Oh,
I wasn't following NASA.
I guess you don't read the script if you didn't hear about it.
Nope.
But yes, it's true. Maggie Lou, that rhymes. One of the people in the Mars One project.
Is she from Dr. Seuss?
Hopefully. She hopes to set up a permanent colony by 2025 on Mars. Scientists say that giving birth on Mars is out of this world.
Wow, Joe, your cheesy puns at an all-time high today.
They're out of this world?
I also want to throw in there that this is all of a sudden turning into the game of Destiny. It's starting to become real. There's colonies on Mars, remember?
Oh, yeah, that's
right. Jupiter and Venus.
There's
this
all
is
those
just
aliens.
The start. It's just the start.
But I don't think they'll have the aliens on there by 2025.
The aliens are already there, Joe.
That's true. There was a picture of the Mars rover, and there was a shadow over it, and it was oh my God, there's aliens on Mars, and it was just the shadow.
No, it was an alien.
The Mars rover.
No, it was an alien.
That's what they want you to think, right?
Yeah. Some undercover Area 51 stuff right there. They're like, oh, it's just a Mars rover shadow, but it was an alien. You
know what's weird is she wants to give birth on Mars, but it takes 2 years to get to Mars. So she has to get pregnant on the way, right? Unless she holds it in for 2 years, which I don't think is very possible.
I don't think you can hold it in.
Right?
Kind of like after going to Bartels.
Did you just equate giving birth on another planet to a normal average day of Bartels food?
Joe, I don't know if you've had Bartels before.
Yeah.
But it's like the equivalent. You feel like a new man after heading to the bathroom after Bartels.
All right, let's not go down this road.
We already did. Yeah. You have to reverse
you
now.
You can probably teach her a thing or two on Mars, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
The other day, this is awesome. This was actually a pretty cool thing that WRNHU was able to do. We were at the radio station hanging out, and there was this cute little pug that showed up right outside the doorstep. Like an actual pug, like an actual dog. He was just wandering around. He was really sick. He had a messed up eye. It was sad. He had frostbite on his paws. So we brought him in. We kept him out of the warm. Called animal control and all that stuff. He was really cute. He was so nice.
Joe, even a dog won't eat Sodexo food, man.
How so?
That thing, he spit it out. They tried to feed him. I heard they tried to feed him a sandwich.
Yeah,
right.
Well, because he looked hungry. Right. He's been outside.
He's been roaming the streets.
He's been in a whole snowstorm, and he's
roaming the streets of
Gun
Gun-waving New Haven,
some
man.
Food.
Gun-waving New Haven, been roaming the streets, frostbitten hands. Think he wants a sandwich? Takes a bite. Sodexo, blah, just drinks it all out.
Even dogs won't eat Sodexo food.
Joe. What I'm pretty upset about is, I saw you post that picture online.
Yeah, I posted it on my Facebook, and then because of that, ORL saw, and they posted it, and they shared it, and just a whole chain reaction, and he actually got back to his family.
That's
their
cool.
family saw the photo. His name is Tucker. He's pretty cool. He just happened to get past the gate one day, and they were super happy to get him back. So we were, WNSU, we were happy to help him out.
I just wanted to point one thing out here, right? You posted this photo, right?
Yeah.
And in quotes, it said, hey, Dave Puglisi, that's me, for those of you at home that don't know.
AKA Pugs.
I'm Dave Puglisi, Pugs, right? I've replaced you with another pug, right? So now, naturally, I reply with, ouch.
That's what happened.
That hurt. There goes our friendship, right? There was probably 30-something comments on this photo. It was a popular photo.
There's 80 likes.
80 likes. It was a big deal. Not a single person said, wow, that friendship that Dave and Joe just had is gone. Like, that's terrible. I
No,
feel
we
so
can't.
bad. Not a single person.
The dog.
Everybody's like, oh my God, the dog's so cute. And I'm sitting here like, my friendship is gone. Joe just replaced me with a new best friend, and I have nothing. And everybody's just like, oh my God, the dog. And I'm sitting like, oh, I'm still crying and weeping in my room. And everybody's like, this dog is so cute. So I'm pretty upset that I was replaced by another pug.
It's just like 29. Oh, so cute, so cute, so cute. And then there's one comment lost in the middle. It's Dave like, wow, really?
Yeah, and then it just like, keeps going. I'm just like, this is ridiculous.
Oh, it was great. Well, sorry you got replaced, but if you want to see Tucker and I, you can see our Snapchat stories if you want.
Whatever. I don't want to look at those Snapchat stories, see what could have been.
Well, we have a great show for you today, guys. From the First Year Success Center, success coach Patrick Veronneau is here, as well as recent UNH graduate DJ Tommy Carlucci. And our musical guests tonight are Teresa and John, so stick around. We'll be right back.
Making your way in the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away? Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came.
Welcome back to Late Night Charge. Please welcome our first guest of the day, coming all the way from the FYSC, success coach Patrick Veronneau.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for
How we
having
doing?
me. Good. How are you? Thanks for
coming
having me.
So, you had a pretty far walk today. You
Yeah.
know, about 30, 40 steps from all the way from the First Year Success Center to the studio, right?
Yeah, it was a long journey.
Did you get enough water, right, on the way?
There is
Dehydrated?
a drinking fountain along the way as well. So,
Conveniently placed.
restroom, drinking fountain, and I made it just fine. Thanks.
All right.
Well, thanks for coming. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
So you're new to the FYSC, right?
Yeah, I'm a new staff member. I started just before, actually started during finals week of last term.
Okay.
And then had a winter break there to kind of learn the ropes a little bit, and jumped into this semester full speed.
So, and you're the captain for all students with last name A through C.
Yep, all first year students A through C. There's some variations in there, but for the most part, all students A through C.
You know, you would have me, Joe Brown. So, as one of your potential, people, what can you offer me?
I can offer you a lot of things. I think the first thing you want to do is look back at last semester and kind of see some of the things you did right, as well as some areas where you may need a little bit of improvement. I think it's important. I think all students can improve upon the semester before or the years before. Particularly in the first year, there's a lot of adjustments from high school to the college life. But after the first semester, students should have a pretty good understanding of the expectations of college. And now in the second semester, being able to, kind of take charge and start to build an identity.
Okay. So it's the second semester for, most freshmen, obviously. I remember my freshman year was pretty nerve-wracking, trying to register for classes and, plan out your whole 4 years here.
It's tough. It is
So, so what are some key tips that you'd give to these second semester freshmen?
Okay. I think some of the big tips are don't try and do it by yourself. Reach out to us in the First Year Success Center or your academic advisor, perhaps some upperclassmen, your academic peer mentors if you're a resident student on campus. I think there's a lot of people on campus that are willing to help you out, but you have to take that action step of taking the first step to reach out to those students. And I think once you ask those questions, there's going to be a lot of people willing to help you out. I think registering for classes and being in the right classes and stuff like that tends to be a stressful topic, a stressful environment. And I think once you sit down and you work with an academic advisor or a success coach, it takes a lot of those pressures off.
Yeah. Now we'll get into a little more fun stuff. So your wife is Lauren Veronneau, right? From the Office of Residential Life.
Absolutely.
I work for her. I I owe her some work. She helped me out over the summer. But I do want you to know that Dave actually got me a UNH hockey like sweatshirt, and it's pretty awesome. It's blue. It's got the little thing. It's like my favorite sweatshirt. She's always trying to snipe it from me. She's always like, oh, like get me one. Blah, blah, blah. So if she ever comes home with a UNH sweatshirt, a hocky sweatshirt,
blame this guy, right?
Yeah, it was my fault. It was my fault. But I hear Joe sent her an email recently, didn't you, Joe? I
got some. I found out. I was like, wait, Patrick Veronneau. And I looked it up, and so I got some insider information. So, from AP sources, I hear you love to cook.
I do.
What are some things you like to cook?
I like to grill. I think that's a big thing. Not just in the summertime, though. I'm a wintertime griller as well. Which I think grilling kind of gets forgotten about a little bit in the winter time.
Underappreciated.
Yeah, my uncle, he'll be like out in the snow in his backyard, like on the grill, like it's July or something.
I make a mean pot roast. All right, I can rank up there with the best of them when it comes to pot roast.
That's actually impressive.
Yeah, it is. I'll have to bring some in for you next time I'm on. We could do a cooking demonstration.
Oh, that would be great.
Yeah.
Because in this real studio apartment, we have an oven on set.
Hey, if you can get a crock pot plugged in, then we can make it happen.
We'll figure it out.
We have outlets. We have means.
I mean, it's not verified, but I think I make the world's best omelet.
Okay.
I give it to all my family. Maybe it's just because they love me. They say it's good, but I think it's pretty good.
Omelets are tough. You got to get the flip
You got the flip.
technique.
That's like the best feeling in the world. Like, right, Dave?
I make a mean PB&J.
PB&J, it's where it's at.
All day.
Have you ever tried?
Everybody starts somewhere.
Have you ever tried peanut butter and Nutella instead of jelly? It's a heart attack waiting to happen, but it
sounds good.
It tastes great.
Sounds good to me. I'll have to try it.
You also had a garden over the summer.
I did. We just bought our first house and planted my first garden. I'd have to say it came out pretty successfully. We had tons of zucchini and yellow squash that we couldn't handle. We had to give them away to everybody, and tomatoes and
what am I doing with all these zucchinis?
You think a garden's a great idea until you have more zucchini and tomatoes than you can handle. So,
yeah, right. It's like
I'll have to bring you in some as well.
Dude, we should just have a whole day of just
a feast.
Oh, that would be awesome. You also play video games.
What
are your interests?
I'm a gamer, definitely.
Dave and I like Destiny. That's like our game.
Right now, I've been working my way through the Borderlands series.
Oh, Borderlands!
That's a classic.
The classics like Madden and Tiger Woods and some of those games. But I'd have to say, right now I'm trying to work my way through the Borderlands.
Borderlands is fun.
All right,
a lot of fun.
Another fun one. So you played basketball in high school.
I did.
So you're pretty tall, right? I'm guessing you were like center, power forward or something?
Yeah, center, power forward, but I wasn't afraid to shoot the jump shot if I needed to.
I like it. You ever dunk? Have you ever dunked in your life?
I have dunked, however, not in a game. So in practice and stuff like that.
Does that count?
I would have to ask poll the audience on that one. In my book, it counts. Of course it counts.
I think it should count.
I think it counts.
Right? Because he still had the ability to do it, just he didn't do it in the game.
I can't touch the net, so it's all good.
That's all right.
You can't even touch the net, dude?
I might be able to touch the net. I definitely can't touch the rim. I can tell you that much.
Dude, what's the most you ever scored in a game?
Most I ever scored. I wasn't much of a scorer. I was more of a defensive.
Okay, and what's your highest
So 17
stat,
points, I think, was my most.
Nice.
Maybe a little bit higher in like a rec league.
I think I scored 17 in my entire career. not even lying. And then we heard, well, I mean, you obviously know why, but we heard that you were on TV in high school.
I did have a TV appearance in high school.
Full circle right here.
So
right?
I was on a similar type show where we would sit and we would watch music videos and kind of explain what our interpretations of them were.
All right.
So I'm not I'm not a rookie to the camera.
So if you got to compare the two, high school music talk show thing, late night charge, right? Is that
I'd have to take late night charge completely.
Yes. Yeah. And, like
It's a moral
obviously
victory.
you weren't
Absolutely.
making zucchini for those music kids.
I was not. No.
All right, well, we just want to thank you for coming on. And, if anyone's watching, they can always go to the First Year Success Center.
Absolutely.
Get all the help. Tell Tiffany and Ashley and Felicia and everyone else in the office we say hello.
I will, absolutely.
All right.
Don't be a stranger. Come back and visit.
Yeah, we will. All right, when we come back, we'll have DJ Tommy Carlucci. Stay back. Stay here. This is Late Night Charge.
Hey guys, my name is Nick Quatrock and I am currently an RA in Salentano Hall. As you already know, the housing process is just around the corner, and it can be a little stressful if you don't know what to do. But don't worry, because I have tons of information on what you could do to get through the process without any complications. The Office of Residential Life will be offering an information session on February 19th in Garrett Hall 301 at 12 p.m. and then another on February 24th at 6 p.m. These sessions are going to go over everything in detail, so make sure you attend. Now, the two most important aspects of the process are the room deposit and the housing license agreement. The room deposit is a $500 non-refundable, non-transferable payment that can be made either online or at the bursar's office over in Maxey Hall. The housing license agreement is a contract that can be found online on the My Housing website. I cannot stress how important it is that you pay both the deposit and sign the agreement before February 27th. If I were you, I would get both done as soon as possible. We are always ready to help you with any questions or concerns you have, so please feel free to contact the Office of Residential Life in Bixler Hall or speak with URA. Happy housing, everyone.
Welcome back to Late Night Charts. Please welcome our next guest, good friend of the show, my brother, Mr. DJ Tommy Carlucci. Come on in, Tommy.
I'd like a better introduction, please.
The coolest cat in town, straight from the streets of Stamford, Connecticut. Tommy Carlucci, everybody.
That's perfect. David, how are you?
How you doing,
Joseph,
Tommy?
great. Thank you.
I
It's much
didn't
better.
know what else to say. I didn't know the man who needs two intros. That's how important
Man,
you
the Mr.
are.
Legend.
You know, I gotta have you do a custom drop for me for my DJ drops.
Dude,
Like, you know, the DJ Tommy Carlucci.
DJ.
Well, we also. Yeah, by the way, that's a nice sweater.
It is, and you are rocking a beautiful sweater yourself.
Thank you. Thank you, David.
Yeah, Joe.
Joe, did you miss the memo?
First of all, there was no memo. Second of all,
But there was. I guess
the
there
only
was.
sweater I own is from the one I got from Savers at Halloween when I was Bill Cosby, and I don't think we need to bring up those memories
I
anymore.
think you need to step your sweater game up.
So I'm all right on the sweaters. I'm
Well,
sorry.
before we get started, I want to ask how you guys doing. Good.
Doing good.
Thank you for having me on the
Good.
show. I
Yeah.
really appreciate
Thanks for
it.
coming on. We've been trying to get you for years, literally decades, but
Thank
you're
you.
so busy all the time, Tommy.
Well, DJing, I do over 100 gigs a year, so it's one of those things where it's like every weekend, it's always
Right,
something.
so that's like it's like one of those jobs like with DJs or like when you work weddings or when you work like the movie theater, stuff like that, where you're busiest when everyone else is off, right?
Yeah.
So how's that work in like your normal life?
Well, see, here's the thing. It's funny because like everybody is grinding during the week, and that's my downtime, and then everybody is chilling during the weekend, and that's my grind time. So it's like one of those things where it's like,
So like you go out on like Tuesday nights, like pretty
pretty
Tuesday
much.
night rage,
pretty much, yeah.
Why is nobody here?
yeah.
Exactly. No, it's fine. Well, the club's going up on a Tuesday always, right? So
Right.
they
That's
say.
true.
Right. How many times have you had to play that song, huh?
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to go to one of your gigs just so I can request the most ridiculous.
Well, you're going to be at
song.
one of the gigs because I'm doing Sigma Chi's formal this year.
Oh.
And I'm doing March 6th, I have Southern Delta Phi Epsilon sorority formal.
Okay.
And then I have UNH's Delta Phi Epsilon.
All right. So
I'll be there.
In April.
I'll
you?
be there.
Perfect.
Yeah.
See you there.
So, all right. So, I don't know if there's a form or a petition I have to sign, but how do I become your hype man? I want to stand up there on stage.
Oh, that's just easy. That's fine. We can make that work.
What do I do?
Done.
What do I do? Give me
That's
some
it.
tips.
Give you some tips. Basically,
need to
grab a
know.
mic and say, put your hands up before the beat drops. That's
Yeah.
it. Well, you got to say
I'm
it.
not
in,
very
like,
musically
just that second
inclined,
introduction you
though.
gave me is basically like how you
Yeah,
need to do
just
it.
be like,
Okay.
you just got to be like the most ridiculous hype man of all time. Just like absolutely fired up.
Can I hire
to
both of
see.
you? Is that okay?
That'd be insane. Because I'm going to just run out on the stage,
Crowd
just
surf?
going ham. Yeah, I tried to crowd surf. I tried to crowd surf.
I would not
I'm
try
like,
to crowd surf.
let's go, Joe, for DJ Tommy Carlucci. And it's like dive into the crowd.
Dave
Yeah.
might be able to do it.
If I-
I'd kill some of
you
your
know what?
audience.
We'll get you one of those, like,
they
little-
wouldn't be
those little
dancing.
kayak
It'd be
things.
Yeah.
splat.
We'll put it out in the crowd and you got to run.
You're right.
inside
See,
and have
now,
them-
the biggest thing I've always wondered about stage job is you got to clear the barrier first. You know what I mean? That's a
And your
long
legs
jump.
get clipped by it.
That's a long jump. Like if you're doing like, let's say, the jump from the German club, that's a huge jump, man. I
Yeah.
might clip the barrier.
And you got to make sure
not
that
make
the
it.
people catch you.
That's the other big.
That you
that's the
gotta
other big
trust.
step.
You gotta trust the crowd.
Yeah.
Have you ever done
Empty
it?
your pockets too. You don't want to get pickpocketed or anything.
Oh, it's a
Sick.
good move. It's a good
See what I
move.
mean?
You've never done it?
What, jump into a crowd?
Crowd surf?
Absolutely not.
Why not?
That's not my style.
It's a DJ,
That's like more of your thing.
That's
you
my
want to be a
job
hype man.
as
That's one
the
of the things you
hype
got to
man.
do. All right.
Yeah, the other thing I just
If the
realized, you have
DJ
to
jumps
be
into the
able
crowd,
to-
well, Steve Aoki and all of them do it, but I'm just saying, like, who's going to press the
Well,
button?
they also have 40,000 people like
Yeah, the other thing
drugged
is-
out of their
that's
minds
true.
listening to them. So,
Who can catch us? I mean, we're big dudes, man.
dude, that's what I'm saying. Like,
If I jumped on like I don't know, it's like some little 5-foot girl, she'd just be like, oh my god, I just
yeah, but it's not
died.
just her. It's
Well,
like a
here's the other
sea
thing.
of
We
people.
could try it at formals if you'd like.
I like it. I like where you're going with it.
How about this?
I'm
just
sure
gonna give
I
you
will
guys the
not
mic.
be the only person
Yeah,
trying
alright.
to
Yeah.
dive at formal.
You got to try.
Yeah, you got it.
Just once.
You got one.
All right. So, Tommy, I know I've known you for a while now.
Yes.
We were
Yes,
Pledge
sir.
Brothers.
Yes, we
you
were.
know, yeah,
That was a great experience.
Tommy, my mother makes the best sauce, Carlucci.
She does.
She does.
She does.
Right? And then even before I knew you, you were a drummer.
Yes,
I've
sir.
seen some old photos. Pretty small, little
Oh, God.
tiny Tommy, big
Oh.
little drummer. And
Yes.
I hear you kept up with it.
Yes, sir. Well, to give you some background, I've been a drummer since age 5. I did the whole elementary school, middle school, and high school drumline thing. But in high school, I was percussion captain my senior year, class of 2009, Stanford High. Woo! And we actually went out to Dayton, Ohio. We were a nationally ranked drumline. The 5 times that I went out, we came like 6th in the nation, 10th in the nation, 8th in the nation, just to name a few. Most recently, right now, I'm being mentored by Justin Timberlake's touring drummer, Brian Fraser Moore.
Nice.
Which is really cool. He's actually going out with Madonna in May, I believe. So
Wait, like on a date? Or the way you
her
said
tour,
it,
he's
actually-
drumming for Madonna.
I was like, that's pretty cool.
Right? We both thought, oh, he's
No.
going on a date with Madonna in May.
No.
Like,
So-
she's that busy? She has to schedule dates like 4 months
No,
in advance?
but he's a great dude.
I mean, I play a mean rock band drum, so I'm just saying. I
The
could
funny
probably
thing
tour.
is, I'm so uncoordinated on that.
Really,
I can't do it.
I've heard
no.
I've heard like they're like super like Slash and like super like big guitarists who can't play Guitar Hero
Well, 'cause
guitar.
they say it's not the
Drummers
same,
can't.
but I heard drumming is kind of similar because you still have to keep a beat.
The pads aren't that responsive. Personally,
They're really
in my
they're
opinion.
not.
You're probably just nasty though.
Yeah,
And I remember you got DJ Hero when we were pledging, and you were like, "Oh, have you tried that?" And it's just like,
It was hard, man. I've always, you know how many times. So Tommy and I would sit over in the editing room, in the control room, every day last semester, trying to mix songs. Right?
we tried Blank Space by Taylor Swift into Super Mario Brothers, and then you loved it.
I
Almost fell out
did
of your
not.
chair.
I did not.
You asked to make a remix, and I tried something creative, and I told you could put your name on it, and you were just like not feeling it, and that's when I just walked out.
You had to give
See,
it
Dave would appreciate it.
artistic,
I would have
artistic
put my name all over
differences.
it.
See?
And I would have appreciated it.
SoundCloud, everything.
No, it was. I don't know, man. Like, I guess I'm just not good with music. Like, I don't know what goes together. Sorry, I didn't know that Taylor Swift's "Shake It Off" and Super Mario Brothers theme song was like
You did say blank space.
I said Blank Space.
Blank Space. I'm sorry.
Come on.
Was it Blank Space?
Yes.
Blank space.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those naturally sound like they go together. Joe.
Dun, 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 nice to meet you.
We don't have that kind of money to be.
It's fine.
So, what kind of big gigs have you done?
I've DJ'd for Donald Trump, an entertainment lawyer who was from LA but flew down to Lake George, and he actually had his wedding at the Sagamore where Dirty Dancing was filmed.
Nice.
That was really cool.
Pretty
He's actually an entertainment lawyer for like Leonardo DiCaprio and all these people. Super, super nice couple. Really cool.
All right.
But
Well,
yeah, so that's
sweet.
just to name a
That's
few.
pretty sweet.
The Donald Trump thing was really cool though. Seeing him in the back, just.
Did you get to meet
sitting there.
Ivanka?
No, he was.
you messed up. Well,
Oh, Ivanka, that's his daughter, right?
Yeah.
yeah, she's on the show.
She wasn't there.
Ah, man.
Tommy,
I don't follow it. I'm sorry.
It's been great
Joe,
having you on.
thank you so much
Thank
for having
you
me
for
on the show.
finally finding 8 minutes of your day to come down to the studio.
I'm honored to be here. I will be coming back. I would love to DJ on the show. Do you guys need an official DJ?
That would be
Yeah,
awesome.
why
I
you
mean,
need
we
to
can
go
replace
with
Dave while we're at it,
No, we're
right?
not gonna replace
Oh,
Dave.
wow,
Dave is,
man. Come
Dave is
on,
too
man.
nice. But I would really, you guys were talking about the Pug before. I would love to bring the Pug on the show. I thought I was going to have the Pug on here with me.
Oh my gosh, we should totally bring on Tucker.
Yeah, man.
We'll stand him on your little podium.
Too soon, man.
All right. Well, thanks for coming, Tommy. Wish you the best of luck.
Thank you so
Keep
much.
us updated. Wish
Thank
to
you,
see you
Dave.
again.
Thank you, Joe.
When we come back, we'll have our musical guests. Stay tuned. This is Late Night Charge.
Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. Sorry to interrupt the late night charge, but I'm here with a great opportunity for you. Do you like sports? Do you want to be part of all that Charger action? Well then come on down to Bergami 1 at 6:30 on Tuesday night so you can learn how to call all the bump set spikes of women's volleyball, all the air assault of Chargers football, and most importantly, the flying headers of women's soccer. That's Bergami 1, 6:30 on Tuesdays. Now get back to that late night charge and enjoy the show.
Welcome back to Late Night Charge. Please welcome our musical guests, John Mitsiaris and Teresa Amore.
All right, this is a song called Wanted. Me and Teresa wrote this last night, so here it is. I try to do what I want, but I fail in mysterious ways. I've grown up, and all I can think is my heart is still running through that maze. Every time I try, things just don't go right. I try to make a move and I get pushed away from you. Every corner, every turn, everybody's unconcerned with who I am and what I do. All I ever want is you, it's moving slow. I don't know what to think about things anymore. I'm still here waiting, I just wanna feel wanted. Grand halls full of dancing people. I know I can be the king of the show. Then the head of the Joker, but my scene is with the fans in the rows. Every time I try, oh, things just don't go right. I try to make a move and I get pushed away from you. Every corner, every turn, everybody's unconcerned with who I am and what I do. All I ever want is you, it's moving slow. I don't know what to think about things anymore. I'm still here waiting, I just wanna feel wanted. Yeah. Lessons learned, knowledge earned. Oh, I've been right by, yeah, all your damn life, but I feel like I've just wasted all my
Great job, guys. Thanks for coming on, John, Teresa.
Thanks, John.
It's been fun. I also want to thank Tommy Carlucci and Patrick Veronneau from the FYSC. Make sure to tune in next time. It was great. See you. This is Late Night Charge.